right? Can't mix two materials together, right?
Oh, you can't take a picture of yourself.
You can't take a picture of yourself and all this stuff. You can't have no. I mean, our people. You see the result that we get when you see what happened this past weekend downtown Skid Row. Remember the lady came up and said, "Oh, I just blowing everybody away with what I showed her with the 13 imposter picture in the Last Supper." Right. She going around showing people that. You see what I'm saying? And that's like blowing people. Our people never looked at something like that. If I never had that picture to show them, how would they know? Right. They can't see that in their mind because they still gonna be looking at it like that's Jesus and the apostles, the Last Supper that they had. You know what I mean? So how do you really bring certain things out to our people? Definitions. You can't read definitions because some definitions of John Van have pictures there, right? So you can't turn to that page. There's a picture there, right? Yeah. So I mean, it's like you can't be too technical, man. That's why Mathew did miracles when. When would he wait to do miracles? When did he do his miracles? Man, on the Sabbath. On the Sabbath day. Because they were so technical. You can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that. You do good on the Sabbath, he said. See what I'm saying? If right now, you walking down the steps and you walking outside, so happy. Oh no, we can't deal with that because we got to go to the hospital. We got to drive to the hospital. You got to take it to the hospital. You can't, like we said. That's why he said you have 100 sheep and you lose one. He told him you lose one of them sheep, you're gonna go out there and get that sheep. And when you get that sheep, you're gonna rejoice with everybody, right? Come on, man. This can't be so technical, man, because he wasn't technical. He was an example. So if it's wrong, then how could he do it? He said David went into the priest, the tabernacle of the priest, man, and ate the showbread because they was hungry. But he didn't do it all the time. You see what I'm saying? Like something might happen, you need to deal with this. You ask for forgiveness and keep it moving, man. You don't keep doing the same thing. That's willful sin. You understand? But I'm buying on the Sabbath. I'm gonna do this because I can do it. I did it once. Oh, ain't nothing happened to me, so I'm gonna keep doing the same thing over and over again that that's wrong. You see what I'm saying? Sometime you might have to spend money on the Sabbath. It might be a day that you have to do that. Yes.
I remember I did that once. Like out of all maybe 2 years of keeping the Sabbath, I was driving to class. I was going to the old school. And I had to get gas because I was literally gonna be right there on the freeway stuck.
Right.
I had to get gas.
That's right, man. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we trying to work for perfection, but you can't really be so technical where it's like, a lot of us, they don't want pictures. You can't have nothing, period. This is wrong. Everything we have, the manure is, I guess the manure is really a 6-point shield because all the branches are the same. It's not like this. It's not like this little bitty, like that little bitty branch in the middle like that. No, all the branches have to be the same. How can you make that with all the branches if you don't make it come, in a certain direction? When you look at it, and they show you in the hardback Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, they show you in 3 dimensions forms how it is. But the compact Bible Dictionary doesn't show it, but the hardback shows it. If y'all have a hardback Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, it shows you. You see them. Just look down at it, it's 6 points. But now the manure, since I said that, now you can't wear the manure no more. You see what I'm saying? So come on, man. It's like every time you look at something that's gonna be, pretty soon you're gonna be able to do anything. And you can't go by what the Illuminati is doing because they don't have no creativity. They don't have no creativity, so they'll take whatever it is that we have and they'll use it for their purpose of negative. And generally they have a circle around it. They put a circle around it. 5-point or 6-point. They put a circle around it and they're dealing with certain things that they're worshiping that we're not. See what I'm saying? We're not dealing with that. Unless, you are, then you are. But I know I'm not. I pray to the Most High who's invisible. You understand? The power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's his name forever, the memorial to all generations. He's not discouraging me any kind of way. And nobody gonna discourage me in what it is that I've looked at. You got a picture of it? Put it on the camera so they put it up to the camera so they can see it. Because everybody don't know
Understood.
You see where that's like a 3-dimension, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, there it is. See? It's going out.
That's a mystery.
Huh?
That's a mystery.
That's a what?
A mystery.
Mystery? It is?
That's one of the,
These are the things
that's
that
a revelation.
have been learned throughout, our story. Been learned throughout our story, you know what I mean? But a lot of these New Age Israelites and those of old have come up with the same type of understandings behind what these ones that don't have any creativity, what they use. And pretty soon they were like, oh, you got that? Just gonna be illegal. Because they're using it for something of negative. Because they have no creativity. Or they're gonna find something that you doing, or I'm doing, or someone else is doing, and they say, oh, we can use that. I mean, I can play it for, I can play someone, I got tapes and tapes and tapes and tapes and tapes of the Illuminati. From the 90s to now. Tapes and tapes and tapes, film footage of all that. And they telling you how they operate. We read the book frontwards. They read the book backwards. That's why you gotta look at, that takes some time, man, because that's how I learned. I learned frontwards and backwards, because how you know what the Most High say, don't do this, they do it. Do this, they don't do it. They do opposite. You see what I'm saying? But it takes time to really see certain things in here that's coded. Never they say, they don't have no creativity, so they take whatever you have and they use it for their purpose. Now, what I know is this, for all them that's listening and can hear what I'm saying. Get Exodus the 20th chapter. Let's deal with it right quick. Verse 3.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 3.
Come on.
Thou shalt have no other idols before me.
So we should have no other idol before the Most High. So you gonna have something before Him? Should He come first? Should the Most High come first? So you look at it, read this and say, thou shalt have no other idol before me. So you put the idol up and it's before the Most High. Look at it. No, you have this before Him. Y'all with me? He come first. Read.
Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in the heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth.
So now you don't tell me that since the Jewish people went over there and they got they set up the shield of David, or the lily, or the pomegranate leaf, or a snowflake, or the anatomy of the lungs, or the menorah. How about that? For their symbol, that is wicked now that you see the left side is using it for their wickedness. Right? So you see all these things at hand, like you was talking about the lion, right? Can't have the lion no more. The lion is the king of the jungle. What does that have to do with being, I mean like that what you're supposed to kill all the lions? I mean, what is it? You can't look at any TV. Oh, that's a lion, okay, you gotta turn it off. Can't go to the movies, if they put a lion in the movie, oh, you can't look at it. That's wicked.
Can't watch movies.
Can't watch movies, you can't watch TV. See what I'm saying? So it gets to be technical. That's why he said all these things, these images, graven image or any likeness of anything that is in the heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth, that you put before who? The Most High. You hear what it said? Read verse 3 again.
Thou shalt have no other idols before me.
Hey, can't have nothing before the Most High. The Most High is everything. Verse 5. This is very key. Verse 5.
Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them.
Hear that? Thou shalt not bow down yourself to anything that is made. Don't bow down to anything that is made, no matter what it is. Read.
Nor serve them.
Nor serve them. This is whatever you make. You bowing down before it like the Pope. Came down those steps and had that little cross right there, and he bowed down and started praying before that cross. That's an abomination for everybody to see. I seen that with my own eyes. Unbelievable. But believable because they dealing with what? Idolatry. And our people think they dealing with the truth. Thou shalt not what?
Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Most High, thy power, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and shewing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments.
That's it, man. We got to keep praising the Most High. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah to the Most High. Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's his name forever and a memorial to all generations. You see? And that's what we have to do. And that's who we serve. And I don't care what's on this earth, whatever you see, whatever, ain't nobody bowing down to nobody but to the Most High. Period. Con? Sure. So that's why I say get rid of all the thing that they had, because that's what they were doing. So we don't fall into, learning the way of the heathen. That's was a trap for us. It was a snare for us. Because that's what we are doing. We're following the way of the heathen. We're following the ways of man when man might not be on point. This Bible ain't going to be off, man. They ain't going to lead us wrong. That's why you can't follow man. You got to follow the Most High. Through my shot. Because man will have you worshiping him. Look around, you like, man, that's the way I see it. I'm third from heaven, or I'm the preacher. They got their name on the church. So what are they saying? They always say, God told me this. God spoke to me. You look at the church outside, they got Henry Clark Washington, the founder of this church. Most High, the Mashiach ain't in that. Or even when men say certain things. God was the Most High. Look, I'm tell y'all, if you don't hear nothing else, man, you better fear the Most High. He said you got to follow his commandments. We didn't follow him, so it's an example and ammunition for us now, so we can come back to him. So many people are taking this lightly. Just the Sabbath, what they do. It's a Sabbath day. We're all the men and women that followed the Sabbath day, hundreds, for years. What they at now? What they at? It's the same Sabbath day that was the same Sabbath day in the 90s, the 2000s, to 2016, man. It ain't changed from the 70s to the 80s to the 90s, man. It's still the Sabbath day. How are you going to do this for years and years and years and all of a sudden now it's null and void? How do you justify that? You see, and that's what we're dealing with, man, because you bowing down to what? The world. And you at war with the Most High, thinking the Most High working with you. No. You the enemy of the Most High. You become the enemy of the Most High. That's why our bodies have to become a living sacrifice. Regardless of how you look at it, your body has to become a living sacrifice. Mashiach is the ultimate sacrifice now, no matter what. We still got to do this. Because how you endure to the end and you all by yourself? Tell me that. How you enduring to the end and you are individualist. You all by yourself. You ain't trying to do this. But you think you still in the truth, right? Y'all heard those that say they still in the truth, but they're not doing anything. Still in the truth. You never leave the truth. How you in the truth? Get Hebrews 10:25. That's why you cannot, whenever you don't come around, you cannot be checked. Ain't no checks and balances because you're doing your own thing. So if you make a mistake, you got to deal with it. Point blank. Nobody's seeing it because you're not around. You can't exhort them. Read this.
Hebrews chapter 10, verse 25.
Come.
Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together.
Yeah, it's a sacrifice. But it says, not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together. Read.
As the manner of some is. So
you don't follow those that is not doing this. You don't follow those as a matter of some is, as far as not forsaking assembling themselves together. Read.
But exhorting one another.
How can I exhort you if you're not around? If we're not around each other, we can't exhort one another. That's what exhorting one another, read.
Oh, and so much the more, as ye see the day approaching.
As you see the day approach. What day is that? The day of judgment and war. That Mashiach Yahushua will come back and set up the kingdom on this earth, man. You see the day approaching. You see how the Most High is raising it up, man. How he's rousing up, Israel to make a move, man. He get ready. He making moves. It's just a matter of when we're going to wake up to see the move that he's making. Go ahead.
Verse 26. If we sin willfully, for if we sin willfully, after that we have received the knowledge of the truth.
Now, he's saying this right after he's saying, not forsaking the assembly of ourselves together, man, as a matter of some is. So you cannot justify not assembling ourselves together. Zephaniah 2 and 1, we know that all day, right? Gather thyself together, Gather thyself together, O nation not desired, right? Before the decree bring forth. The decree bringing forth is this day approaching. The fierce anger of the Most High come upon you. But if you don't fear the Most High, then you think, I can do whatever I want to do. He ain't going to touch me because he haven't. He ain't touch. You can't touch me. Because remember, the Most High long suffering. But he will not acquit the guilty. You see, nobody's getting away with anything. None of us, man. That's why you got to know this. Read.
Oh. For if we sin willfully, after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sin.
That means the Mashiach Yahushua is not going to the Most High on your behalf. No matter how you think he's working with you. Read.
Verse 27. But a certain fearful looking for of judgment and fiery indignation, which shall devour the adversary.
Right, because you are the world. James 4:4 said you are the world, you have enmity with the Most High, you are the enemy, you become the enemy of the Most High, man. Because if you ain't assembling yourself with the brotherhood, what you doing? Think about it. If you have an opportunity to be at home every day doing whatever you're doing, pretty soon you out there in the world. It's a Sabbath day, you out there where the world is at. Right? What else you gonna be doing? Well, I'll be at home studying, I'm doing this, yeah. How long that's gonna last? But at least when we come together, what we doing? We in this word. We in the word. We're going to be in the word till the sun go down. We're going to be all about the Most High's business. Till the sun go down. And then after. Sometimes, you see? But at least you come together. At least we in this word. People on the conference call, y'all listening. Y'all go kitchen and TV on or whatever you're dealing with. We in this word. On the Sabbath day. Assembling ourselves together and doing what he says we're supposed to be doing. To please him. It's his holy day, not ours. We just gotta do what he say do to be blessed in it. Let's continue in Numbers. I just had to bring that rant because so many people that I see that they look at that one scripture and they dismiss everything. 12 tribe sign. The 12 tribe sign. Our 12 tribe sign says scattered among all nations. How about that? We're not just in North, Central, and South America, the Caribbean islands. Scattered among all nations in the four corners of the earth. Con? Yeah, man, come on, because it ain't just one reason. You're going to gather us from the four corners of the earth, man. But the ones that's still in Corinth, the ones that's still in Ephesus, the ones still in Rome, the ones still in, we just dealing with the ones that we read about. Israelites that we read about, right? Philippi, and so forth. What about all those? They all left? The ones in Africa. Europe. You see what I'm saying? Different parts of the world. Israelites done went to war. Korea. You know what I mean? The different wars we had. Vietnam. Japan. China, everywhere. You see what I'm saying? We everywhere. When you travel, you see Israelites. Yeah, they have to be our people. I mean, they just like us. I mean, their spirit is like us. They might speak another language. Some of them might speak English. But if you travel, you'll see they're just like us. And they got that, they the salt of the earth amongst their people too. You know what I mean? You can see. I know you've been out of the country. You know what I'm saying, right? Some of them just stand out, right?
Yeah.
You know they Israel compared to others that they don't. You know they Israel. Without a shadow of a doubt, man. Come on. Let's read.
Numbers chapter 33, verse 54. And ye shall divide the land by lot for an inheritance among your families. And to the more ye shall give the more inheritance. And to the fewer ye shall give the less inheritance.
So the more they have, the more you're going to get. The less you have, the less you're going to get. Read.
Every man's inheritance shall be in the place where his lot followed. According to the tribes of your fathers ye shall inherit. But if ye will not drive out the inhabitants of the land from before you, then it shall come to pass that those which ye let remain of them shall be pricks in your eyes.
See, if you don't, you understand this. Most High said, if you don't kill every one of them, you kill everyone that's in the habits of these lands that I'm giving you. So they're gonna be bothered. They're gonna be pricks in your eyes, man. They're gonna be dealing with you. Go ahead.
And thorns in your side.
Thorns in your sides. Go ahead.
And shall vex you in the land wherein you dwell.
You see, if you don't kill them, they're gonna be thorns in your sides, and they're gonna vex you in the land that you're living in. Read.
Moreover, it shall come to pass that I shall do unto you as I thought to do unto them.
Whoa. So what do you think to do unto them? Kill them. I mean, it's hard if you ain't a warrior type of mindset, but that's the Most High. Exodus 15:3 say the Most High is a man of war. You got to get out of this tentative type of mindset because it's a time of war. This ain't no time of peace now. You understand? They warned against us, man. These spirits in high places, man. These demons. When we read Ephesians 6 and 9 down, man, they got demons in high places against us because they don't want to lose their position in this world, man. It tell you that the devil know he have a short time. What he gonna do? Come down with what?
Great wrath.
Huh?
Great wrath.
Great wrath, man. Don't take this lightly, man. Spiritually, you gotta see this because we're fighting a spiritual battle, man, of demons in high places. No matter whatever you're doing, man, it might seem cool, whatever, but when it comes, that's why it says, when you come to serve the Most High, what he say? Prepare. 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 Stop there. Preparation is what we're dealing with now. While the book is open. And when the book is closed, now you have the preparation to be able to fight them demons. What did Mashiach Yahushua use to fight Satan? The law. He went to the law every single time, man. Then he had to leave him. But if you don't see that, then when he comes, you go, flip out. He got you. They got you. But you say, thou shalt serve the Most High. Oh, man, I know. You should serve the Most High. Only the Most High shall you serve. Who is he talking to? Who is he talking to? I'm not sure. Who is he talking to? Huh?
That's Satan.
Yeah. Right? What's he telling them? Don't let it go over your head. He's not talking to us. He's talking to Shaitan. And told him, you're supposed to serve the Most High, and him only shall you serve. Shall he serve? He didn't say, shall we serve? Shall the children of Israel serve, right? He said, him only shall you serve. Because that's who we serve. The Most High. And not nobody else. And all things that he said, he was saying to him. But if you don't look at him talking to him, then how is it going to work for you? He's the example. He went to the law every single time, man. That's why when somebody say you're not under the law, you don't know the law. So how do you defeat Satan? How do you defeat the devil? You can't use you're not going to use the same example that I just gave you, how Mashiach Yahushua defeated him, because you don't know. You're not going to equate what he told Satan to the law. Because you remember, you're taught you're not under the law. And we that are taught that we got to come back to the law and we follow the law, we should be the ones that see these things in the spirit. Because it's spiritual. That he used the law every single time when he was weak. And we already weak compared to him. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about spiritually. And these high-level demons that have been from the garden, all the way from the beginning. You see what I'm saying? And here we are now fighting against those that have been existing since then to now. All these thousands upon thousands of years dealing with having people under their grasp. And they dealing with people. They in people. We got to deal with this all the time, man. That's why you got to know what you know to be able to deal with whatever it is that you know against those that don't know or think you don't know. But you know. Spiritually. To be able to question some kind of way whether it's right or wrong. Or if how they rolling. You go out there, man, we go out in these streets, man, we see all kind of spirits, man. And how you direct those spirits that's in the people. They might be cool people, but those spirits come up just for that purpose to be able to deal with them because they're not dealing with the laws of the Most High. And those that saying they're dealing with the laws of the Most High, they're not dealing with them, then hey, they still got those spirits subject to themselves. Because they're not taking that time to deal with this. You got to really look at this, man. This is real. Ain't nothing more realer than this. Nothing more powerful than what? The truth. The truth. So let's continue.
Numbers chapter 34.
And the Most High Yahushua spake unto Moses, saying, Command the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye come into the land of Canaan, this is the land that shall fall unto you for an inheritance, even the land of Canaan, with the coast thereof.
So is this the land that he's given us? The land of Canaan, read.
Then your south quarter shall be from the wilderness of Zin, along by the coast of Edom, and your south border shall be the outmost coast of the salt sea eastward. And your border shall turn from the south to the ascent of Akrabim, and pass on to Zin. And the going forth thereof shall be from the south to Kadesh Barnea, and shall go on to Hazar Adar, and pass on to Asmon.
So he's given us the boundaries of our lands, read.
And the border shall fetch a compass from Asmon unto the river of Egypt, and the goings out of it shall be at the sea. And as for the western border, ye shall even have the great sea for a border. This shall be your west border. And this shall be your north border. From the great sea ye shall point out for you Mount Hor. From Mount Hor ye shall point out your border unto the entrance of Hamath. And the goings forth of the border shall be to Zedad. And the border shall go unto Ziphron, and the goings out of it shall be at Hazar Enan. This shall be your north border. And ye shall point out your east border from Hazar Enan to Shepham. And the coast shall go down from Shepham to Riblah on the east side of Ain. And the border shall descend and shall reach unto the side of the sea of Chinnereth eastward. And the border shall go down to Jordan, and the goings out of it shall be at the salt sea. This shall be your land with the coast thereof round about. And Moses commanded the children of Israel, saying, This is the land which ye shall inherit by lot, which the Most High Wahamashiach Yahushua commanded to give unto the 9 tribes and to the half tribe.
That's the northern tribes, man. 9.5 tribes. Khan? Go ahead.
For the tribe of the children of Reuben, according to the house of their fathers, and the tribe of the children of Gad, according to the house of their fathers, have received their inheritance, and half the tribe of Manasseh have received their inheritance.
Remember, they went to war, so he allowed them to have that land where the cattle could graze before you go over the Jordan, read.
The 2 tribes and the half tribe have received their inheritance on this side Jordan, near Jericho eastward, toward the sun rising. And the Most High Wahamashiach Yahushua spake unto Moses, saying, These are the names of the men which shall divide the land unto you, Eleazar the priest, and Joshua the son of Nun. Ye shall take 1 prince of every tribe to divide the land by inheritance. And the names of the men are these: of the tribe of Judah, Caleb the son of Jephunneh; and of the tribe of the children of Simeon, Shemuel, the son of Amiu, of the tribe of Benjamin, Elidad, the son of Chislon, and the prince of the tribe of the children of Dan, Buki, the son of Jogli, the prince of the children of Joseph, for the tribe of the children of Manasseh, and Yel, the son of Ephod, and the prince of the tribe of the children of Ephraim, Kemuel, the son of Shiftan, and the prince of the tribe of the children of Zebulun, Elizaphan, the son of Parnach, and the prince of the tribe of the children of Issachar, Peltiel, the son of Azan, and the prince of the tribe of the children of Asher, Ahihud, the son of Shelomith, and the prince of the tribe of the children of Naphtali, Pedahel, the son of Amihud. These are they whom the Most High, Wahamashiach Yahushai, commanded to divide the inheritance unto the children of Israel in the land of Canaan. Chapter 35, Book of Numbers. And the Most High, Wahamashiach Yahushai, spoke unto Moses in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho, saying, Command the children of Israel that they give unto the Levites of their inheritance of their possession cities to dwell in, and ye shall give also unto the Levites suburbs for the cities round about them.
See, so the Levites going to live in the suburbs, so Moses was given the commandment to the children of Israel to give certain places for the Levites to live because they didn't have an inheritance. Read.
And the cities shall they have to dwell in, and the suburbs of them shall be for their cattle, and for their goods, and for all their beasts. And the suburbs of the cities which ye shall give unto the Levites shall reach from the wall of the city and outward 1,000 cubits round about. And ye shall measure from without the city on the east side 2,000 cubits, and on the south side 2,000 cubits, and on the west side 2,000 cubits, and on the north side 2,000 cubits. And the city shall be in the midst, and this shall be to them the suburbs of the cities.
That's the outside of the real cities. Read.
And among the cities which ye shall give unto the Levites, there shall be 6 cities for refuge, which ye shall appoint for the manslayer, that he may flee thither. And to them ye shall add 42 cities.
See, we would have a city that if you killed a man unjustly, so the family wouldn't come after you, a city of refuge where you can run and be in that city where you'll be safe. Go ahead.
Verse 7. So all the cities which ye shall give to the Levites shall be 48 cities. Them shall ye give with their suburbs.
Right, so you have 48 cities plus the suburbs was for the Levites. Read.
And the cities which ye shall give shall be of the possession of the children of Israel. From them that have many ye shall give many, but from them that have few ye shall give few.
Right, he told us that before. So if you have a lot of children, then you get many. If you have a lot of your tribes, you get few, you get a smaller portion. Read.
Every one shall give of his cities unto the Levites according to his inheritance which he inherited. And the Most High, Wahamashiach Yahushua, spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye be come over Jordan into the land of Canaan, then ye shall appoint you cities to be cities of refuge for you, that the slayer may flee thither, which killeth any person at unawares.
That's justifiably, you know what I mean, where it might have been a mistake, accidental slaying. Go ahead.
Verse 12. And they shall be unto you cities for refuge from the avenger, that the manslayer die not, until he stand before the congregation in judgment.
Right, so, because we just read about if you didn't kill, that's why we kill everybody. Because you left an avenger come back after you, right? So he said, give a place that they can go in refuge, put them there until, they can be brought to trial or judgment. Read.
Verse 13. And of the cities which ye shall give 6 cities shall ye have for refuge. Ye shall give 3 cities on this side, Jordan, and 3 cities shall you give in the land of Canaan, which shall be cities of refuge.
These are places where you can go and be safe. Read.
These 6 cities shall be a refuge both for the children of Israel and for the stranger, and for the sojourner among them, that everyone that killeth any person unawares may flee thither.
Right, you can go into these cities. Come on.
And if he smite him with an instrument of iron, so that he die, he is a murderer. The murderer shall surely be put to death.
Yeah, so he said, hey, he should be put to death. Read.
And if he smite him with throwing a stone, wherewith he may die, and he die, he is a murderer. The murderer shall surely be put to death.
There it is. Come on.
Yeah, or if he smite him with an hand weapon of wood, wherewith he may die, and he die, he is a murderer. The murderer shall surely be put to death.
That's the verdict. Read.
The revenger of blood himself shall slay the murderer. When he meeteth him, he shall slay him.
Kill him. When you meet him, you can kill him. Read.
But if he thrust him of hatred, or hurl at him by laying of weight that he die, or in enmity smite him with his hand that he die, he that smote him shall surely be put to death, for he is a murderer. The revenger of blood shall slay the murderer when he meeteth him.
Wow. Go ahead.
But if he thrust him suddenly without enmity, or have cast upon him anything without laying of weight,
Yeah, I mean, you know, you planning it. You plotting it. You get him. But if it happened and you ain't really plotting to kill him, read.
or with any stone wherewith a man may die, seeing him not.
You didn't see him, you know, you threw the stone, but you didn't see the man gonna just walk right there in front of the stone and get killed, get hit in the head with it and die, read.
And cast it upon him, that he die, and was not his enemy, neither sought his harm. Then the congregation shall judge between the slayer and the revenger of blood according to these judgments.
Right. You know, the revenger of the blood is generally the family member. Or, you know, somebody's close to him, read.
And the congregation shall deliver the slayer out of the hand of the revenger of blood. And the congregation shall restore him to the city of his refuge, whither he was fled. And he shall abide in it unto the death of the high priest, which was anointed by the holy oil. But if the slayer shall at any time come without the border of the city of his refuge, whither he was fled, and the revenger of blood find him without the borders of the city of his refuge, and the revenger of blood kill the slayer, he shall not be guilty of blood.
He leave that city of refuge. I'm going to go out for a little while. Anybody going to know it. You looking around and go outside. And that avenger of blood see him. And kill him. He's not going to be held accountable. He's not guilty of blood, read.
28. Because he should have remained in the city of his refuge unto the death of the high priest. But after the death of the high priest, the slayer shall return to the land of his possession.
He may go back once the high priest died, read.
So these things shall be for a statute of judgment unto you throughout your generations in all your dwellings. Whoso killeth any person, the murderer shall be put to death by the mouth of witnesses. But one witness shall not testify against any person to cause him to die.
That's right. You got to be 1 or 2 witnesses for it to be in effect. But one witness cannot cause someone to die. That's what's happening now. Police, 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 police. One person call up, they come out and shoot you. Go ahead.
Verse 31. Moreover, ye shall take no satisfaction for the life of a murderer, which is guilty of death, but he shall surely be put to death.
So don't take no satisfaction, man, for the life of a murderer. And he's guilty of murder, as we just went through all these different scriptures proving who murdered. So he's guilty of death. Yes.
Is that going into like bribes? Like satisfaction, like taking a bribe, letting him go or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah, no satisfaction that he did it. You know, even though you know he's guilty, don't be on the side.
Right.
Don't join with him. You know it's sin. You can't be joined with the sinner to be able to say, okay, it's cool. We all right. when you know he's guilty. He's guilty of death. That's what it's saying, read. This is how it was, we operated in that time, read.
Verse 32.
Now we have mercy and grace, man. It's like, what we gonna do? All you can do is you can avoid them because they tell you have the right to avoid them because they're not, serving the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushua. But read.
Verse 32. And ye shall take no satisfaction for him that is fled to the city of his refuge, that he shall come again to dwell in the land until the death of the priest.
Right. So don't take no satisfaction to try and get him to come out of the land of refuge until the death of the high priest. Read.
So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. Defile not therefore the land which ye shall inhabit, wherein I dwell, for I the Most High dwell among the children of Israel.
That's a good one. Most High, he said, you don't defile the land where ye shall inhabit, wherein I dwell. It's the land that the Most High love. That's the land that the Most High dwell in. That's very, very important. That's the land that he loved, man. Go ahead.
Numbers chapter 36. And the chief fathers of the families of the children of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, of the families of the sons of Joseph, came near, and spake before Moses, and before the princes, the chief fathers of the children of Israel. And they said, the Most High Wahamashiach Yahushai commanded my power to give the land for an inheritance by lot to the children of Israel. And my power was commanded by the Most High Wahamashiach Yahushai to give the inheritance of Zelophehad, our brothers, unto his daughters. And if they be married to any of the sons of the other tribes of the children of Israel, then shall their inheritance be taken from the inheritance of our fathers, and shall be put to the inheritance of the tribe whereunto they are received. So shall it be taken from the lot of our inheritance.
That's right. They get with another. They get with a man and marry him, then that inheritance goes to that man. And that's why I say, it's like, isn't this so different compared to where life is now? Everybody's equal. You see, today we're seeing in this lesson how the man was dominant. The woman was single. She got with the man. She had inheritance. That's what it's saying. And she married this man, and the inheritance go to that man. Just as it is now, women take on what? The man's name. That's about it. After that, you gotta work to get it back to where we was at. God, that's the whole thing. We just working to come back to, become a new creature, to be born again, to be a new man, to be a new woman. And it's not hard, right? He said, hey, my laws are not grievous. You're supposed to feel bad about doing what's right. This is what works. It really works. It's just, we've been brain polluted to believe that this system of things works. And it doesn't work. That's why there's such a high rate of divorce and people not getting along, and they just going from person to person to person, being a whoremonger because of that fact. You looking for something, you can look at to receive something that you're not going to receive, man. Not in this.